Guru Brahma, Om Guru Vishnu, Om Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Om Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Shripada Rajam Sharanam Prapadati. Today we have Smt Sripriya, who has been coming to the ashram for the past 23 years. It's truly a blessing to listen to a bhakta that has been serving both Guru Mata and Appa, consistently doing seva in the ashram, coming to the ashram week after week, relentlessly doing seva. So let's hear from Smt Sripriya.
Namaste. Sharanu Sharanu. The word Sharanu Sharanu was being taught by Appa, and it is so beautiful the way Appa has explained it to us. We have the divinity in the two of us. So when we say Sharanu to the other person, we bow down to the divinity in the other person. So this such a beautiful example of this single words, this Sharanu Sharanu was taught by our Sadguru. So you can imagine every walk of our life, every talk of our life, how our Sadguru has been behind us. So that is actually even such a beautiful introduction to, even having this podcast in which, Smt.Indrani will be hosting me as a participant. And I would like to thank Appa and Amma for having given me this opportunity to be in front of this camera.
Wonderful. I want to know how you have come to the ashram 23 years ago, right? What was your first interaction with Appa like?
So to begin with, right, our life, even though we were not, a very devotional couple, the essence of spirituality was always being instilled by our parents. I would say both my mom and my dad, they had a lot of bhakti in them. Okay, they were always towards bhakti. Whereas my mother-in-law, she was always towards scriptures. So she used to write huge letters. The very first two lines will be, "Dear Shrikant and Sripriya, how are you?" And then the next paragraph will start about spirituality. So she used to write like 8 to 9 pages of, she will read the scriptures, she will try to summarize the essence, and then she will try to write that to us in such a beautiful handwriting that it'll appeal so well, to the person reading it. And then we would say, what, all this is nice to read, but how do we imbibe this? And that emptiness was there within us for a very long time until we came to, this ashram. And how we met Appa is, there is another great couple called Sripada and Srimata, and they were associated with Amitananda Swamiji. So Amitananda Swamiji had first come to see Appa, and he actually came to meet Appa. He first directly met Appa and he asked, "I want to see who is Malana." And Appa didn't reveal that he was the guru, and he said, "Go sit down there, Malana will come after some time." To his very surprise, Appaji himself came as Malana within an hour, and he was shell-shocked to see how somebody like a guru could be as simple, as down to earth as possible. So
which year was this?
This was maybe around early 1990s, right? And that really shook him. And he was very particular that his students have to meet Appaji at any cost. So that's when Sripada Srimata came and met Appa, and they came and told about Appa to us. I was not too attracted at that time because I immediately knew that, Kannada is not a medium in which I can communicate with Appa, and how is this even going to happen? But they were so particular, and once when they spoke to Appa, they made us say at least namaste to Appa. And that's when I guess the whole interaction actually started. And over a year, we had the opportunity to come and meet Appa with our newborn baby. And that's the first time we came to the ashram. I did namaskaram to Appa, and he asked me what's my name. I told Priya. He said, "Adu correct alve adu. You have to be called as Sripriya." Within 10 seconds, my guru actually changed my name. So that was like, he named me Sripriya. And he gave me a beautiful explanation. He said, Srikant is Vishnu. Okay? And Vishnu loves Lakshmi. So if you are Vishnu's favorite, you have to be Sri's Priye. Okay, so that was the explanation in which Appa actually initiated us into the ashram, and he welcomed us.
What a blessing to just, in 10 seconds to be named by your guru.
Correct.
Right.
See, that this is something, I wish to say, a namakarna given by a guru, it is so important in one's transformation. Okay, today what I am is because Appa has given me the name, and several devotees call me by that name. That repeatedly calling the Sripriya, 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 the very term has brought in the transformation, and I want to bow down to all the devotees who have been part of my transformation that has been instilled by, the name given by Guru.
I know you always call people by that name. You respect that name so much, and you remember every single name that Appa has given. You never call anybody with the previous name, and that's such a great quality that every disciple should learn and respect. That's a beautiful message, actually.
See, because that feeling is because I care for the devotee, and whatever I have experienced, I would like the divine transformation to happen in them. So that is why I put effort in their well-being, or their happiness and their transformation. Of course, the main transformation does happen only from the Guru, but we all are, divine helpers. I think at this juncture, I think we can say that every devotee in this ashram is a divine helper to the other bhakta. So I think in that way, that's my one of our son seva. That's how I would like to.
Speaking about seva, what drives you when we see you and in fact your husband Shri Srikant, you're constantly doing seva. There's not a second that you waste in the ashram. There's not a day that you think, oh, somebody else will do it. It's such a incredibly amazing quality that we all learn a lot from both of you. But I want you to tell the viewers what drives you. What is it that drives you? And it's not 1 day, 2 days. You have consistently been doing seva for over 2 decades, 20 plus years. So this is not usual. People get tired. People get some sort of a mental exhaustion also. Physically, you're doing so much. Does it ever feel to you that seva and meditation are one and the same? What drives you?
See, one thing is, I always have the fear of losing my guru. That's my first fear. And the second fear is, what if I'm not there tomorrow? So these are the two factors that bring a lot of fear. And the obviously the one other main factor is Appa and Amma's grace. Without Appa and Amma's grace, nobody can do anything. So that is very important. But every devotee, what to do, when to do, how to do, they are constantly they guide you every moment in the ashram. So it's not like Appa calls somebody and says go do something. Very rarely he does that, but many times, just by the Guru's sight, just by the way he is looking, you immediately think, or you immediately get a clue as to what has to be done next. So I'm sure that experience has happened with you as well. He gives you that thought process, not only in you but several other bhaktas, and that is how this ashram has been running for several years. Nobody is instructed to say this is your task or this is what somebody has to be doing. It is just purely running on their grace and how they want the person to move forward. Don't you think so?
Absolutely. I think Appa, the qualities that are innate to a person, he identifies and probably delegates, but even if he doesn't, he brings out the best in
True.
each person, and automatically they're driven to, there's no particular path that he has set for us. You can, he always says, whether you do seva, whether you do, meditation, where you do what you can, just be on the path of God, and it will all take you to the same thing. So it's wonderful. Has language ever been a barrier in communicating with Appa? Do you find, would you ever wish, oh, I could speak to him in my native tongue or something like that?
I have never felt that I should speak in my native tongue, because I think if I were to look at myself, I don't think I'm good in even one language. So, but I initially, the very first few years, right, I could never speak Kannada, and that was, it was bothering me. But I think what Appa made me do for several years, he made me observe. So I think that is very important. We speak about Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. So there it is hearing. So you convert Shravana into something that you observe, So when you observe, you learn a lot. You are you learn to pick up several things from others. And then, I question myself. So-and-so person behaved in certain way. Is that correct? Is that something God will like? So I'll analyze that so much and say, if I were in such a situation, should I be behaving that way? So this is what I used to do. I used to contemplate so much. And then one fine day, it started, it just bloomed. That's the word I want to use. I began to understand Kannada. I began to understand the way Appa speaks. Because earlier, even if Appa speaks normal Kannada, sometimes he will have betel nut in his mouth. I would not be able to comprehend what he says. Then all of a sudden, I was able to understand the way Appa and Amma speaks. And I think maybe that was the turning point of me starting to speak. Until then, I wouldn't speak much. That's how I would say. And then Kannada also started coming within me. And I used to be a major amusement for people, because the way I used to speak Kannada did not have sense, neither did it have grammar, both ways. Okay, so I used to.
It's always cute though. Appa enjoyed that, transition also, right?
Yeah, and it used to be like what I said. It used to be a lot of fun for people, and I used to actually change the meaning of words too many times, and then somebody has to explain what I actually meant. So I started off that way, and then it came to a point where, how will I learn more Kannada words? Then we started, reading the bhajans. And then what happened? Many of the words that were in the bhajans were something that people used to use in their normal language, day-to-day Kannada. So that is when we actually realized the Kannada bhajans are being written in very, very simple Kannada that will relate to even somebody as, ignorant as me. So that's how, and then we started learning the meaning, understanding the meaning. And then once we also got permission from Appa to actually start writing all this in English, so we'll be able to, again, what to do is read, comprehend, and imbibe the meaning behind that. So, that is how the journey went by. So I would say yes, Christ, I would say yes, it was a barrier, but with his and her grace, I was able to overcome that.
You have painstakingly translated, and also, with the meaning, you understood every single word's meaning. And when you sing, both you and Srikantanna, when you sing the bhajan, I know that you went through all the meanings of all the bhajans. So I want to talk about what bhajans mean to you, and as a family, how you've connected spiritually through these bhajans, because I see both of you equally interested in singing very old songs that a lot of people don't know, right? And some of the songs that you both sing have such deep meaning that Appa has written, and maybe with time they might not be as frequently sung. So do you intentionally sing such songs so that people are reminded to use them more?
No, it's about sometimes, when I see a song, I feel Appa wants me to learn this song, or Appa would have taught that song with the tune as well as the meaning at some point of time. So, I pick up on those songs usually. That's how I pick up on those songs. And then, yes, as a family, we all, it was my daughter who said, anymore, if you both ever want to sing a bhajan, you need to have the meaning understood. And then, so my daughter was my first inspiration. And then we approached Sripriya as well as my sister, and they actually helped us a lot in converting the entire book and its meaning, because we were thinking, after so many years down the road, if somebody like us walks into the ashram, how will they be able to relate to Appa if they don't read this bhajan book? So that was something, and that was the motivation behind that. And that's when we started this translation journey. And then slowly each song was being translated, and the meaning. And then the beauty about the bhajan, Indrani, is every time you read the bhajan, or you read the English sentence or the Kannada sentence, you will understand it in a certain way. Then you will understand it in another different way because of something that Appa has spoken, or because of another incident that has happened, or because another devotee said something, so we will be able to relate. And this is not just at the ashram level. Let's say an incident happened at work. When I come and try to explain that incident either to you or another devotee or my husband for that matter, we'll be able to correctly recall a particular bhajan that will relate to such an incident. So what Appa is reminding is, how beautifully the teaching relates to your everyday life, your day-to-day life, every incident. If you were to analyze it to that level, the fact that even you and me are sitting and talking today, Solladagi so Shiva, I can bring that thing, so we can internally write this second prayer and say, God, whatever I have to say, whatever she has to say, whatever people have to listen, make it happen through us. To that level, we can decipher every sentence and word in the bhajan. And that is the way I have understood what Appa has tried to relate.
So beautiful. What is your favorite bhajan?
My first bhajan is actually, my most favorite bhajan was Solladagi so Shiva. But the very first bhajan I learnt was Namo Namo. And I think in Leelamrita part 2 also, I learned that bhajan without even knowing that is the Prarambha bhajan. So I learned the bhajan to an extent, and understood the meaning to an extent, came into the ashram, and only then did we even realize that is the Prarambha bhajan of any bhajan, bhajane, satsang or anything that's happening. When we realized that, it was so beautiful, because many things what Appa does is something that he doesn't want to tell you, but he naturally makes it happen. That is when you learn or understand the Guru's Mahatva or Guru's Mahime, because it is not something that he tells and makes you do. When it naturally comes within you, then you realize, oh, you know what, it's absolutely, I'm incapable of this. And that's something every day you can feel. Did you do this? How did I do this? This is not possible. I'm not even capable. You come to that conclusion. How did I write an email? How did I sing something? How did I cook something so tasty? Everything, how did I even walk 1.5 kilometers so fast? Every little thing you will realize, because you were always contemplating on your Guru, that action is possible, and he has been the driving force. There are stories where, God's pada was there, and, suddenly that needle was not there. Appa, without even telling us, every day he is carrying us front, back, all the dikkus. And, even in the palaki that he gives us, the car, the vahana in which we come, the 2 feet on which everything, Appa is behind, Appa and Amma is behind. It's their grace.
What are some of your most incredible parikshas? Because he himself writes, Ishta Bhaktara Parikisuavanu. So I am sure there's a lot of things that you have overcome. There's a lot of challenges that you have overcome. But something that is truly, strong and something that has really changed the way you look at everything. You could share that with us.
Okay, see, Appa has told, I can do 10,000 kinds of pariksha in something that you really love. Okay, so for me, always my work was my devotion. Okay, and I would ensure that at work I like to do it in a way that everybody accepts it and everybody is happy. That was always my thing. So I want people to be happy around me. I don't want to be an inconvenience to people. And I think Appa has really tested me a lot only in my through my work, because that is because I always used to think, and I think I'm not capable of doing the kind of seva that people do, either cooking or anything, So I thought only work is what I'm capable of. Let me at least do that well, So that is where, and he used to challenge me a lot every time, either with a very difficult client or with a very difficult document that I have to submit, or a very difficult timeline. He always, and then when that thing comes, that I'll be close to the submission, and that's when there'll be a function in ashram. So I have to finish that. I'll have to finish the document. I'll have to come to the ashram. I'll be working on my way. My husband used to say, for you, everything is only your work, you don't have time for anybody, anything, So I used to be in all this, because it's very difficult to explain how important everything is, because to the onlooker it appears as if you are only engrossed in something, but it's not that way. How much ever you plan, the Guru Pariksha still remains at the tip, so you're being challenged every time. And all these years he's made me somehow, I will think I'm going to fail, the client is going to yell at me, or my manager is going to yell. Somehow, I've crossed that bridge with their grace. Maximum has happened only in my work, and somehow coming and reaching ashram on time, because I can't be late, because this is all I am 100% committed to the Guru, and but at the same time I can't let go my kartavya. And I also several times it has been like, have I been a good mother? Have I been a good wife? Have I been a good shishya or good bhakta to my my guru? Have I been a good employee to my boss? I keep asking all these questions, and the equality, and the satisfaction can only be done by His grace, because everybody has several responsibilities. Every devotee, I'm sure, has several responsibilities, but to create that equanimity and make everybody happy is only being done by Him, because I can strive, but that final satisfaction to bring that happiness within the other person can only be done by the Guru. And we are only, an instrument, and we can only do whatever is possible. But that happiness, that satisfaction, He finally instills in every person and ensures they are satisfied. I think you would have also had such situations where you would have felt guilty. Then that came a point in my life where, I don't want to feel worried about satisfying somebody or making somebody happy, because He is making it happen through me. Who am I to even think about that? He knows when to cut, when to continue, when to move it further, when for me to go deeper into something. The key is with Him. So that drida came into me, and then I stopped worrying. Whether I'm doing my duty to the 100% or not, I don't worry about it any longer.
The need for validation from others has reduced, and
absolutely,
you're just doing your kartavya.
I don't even ask. Is it okay? I don't ask. I've come to that stage.
You've spent a lot of time, especially during lockdown with Appa. Almost 2 years of lockdown has been in the ashram for you and Shrikant Anna. So has that been anyway, like a turning point for both of you?
Yeah. See, during lockdown, like I told you, right, during my work, I had to resign 2 times during lockdown. Because within the lockdown time itself, I went through 2 jobs. And, it is as simple as the company will want to send a laptop. How will they send? And nobody is supposed to be on the road. But guess what? Appa will make it happen. Somehow, the laptop will reach me. And I will, be able to work. It was very, I shouldn't say it's funny. I can't even imagine that such a thing would happen. And another thing was, my daughter, she got a dream, the entire, her 12th standard exam, PUC, they call it in Karnataka. Her exam, she dreamt as if she was writing her exam in Tapovan. And she thought, what a weird thought, okay? And she dismissed that thought. But it is a reality. It is a reality that she did write her exams in the ashram. She did write her exam in Tapovan. And, the work happened, and we informed our company that we were locked down in our ashram, and we were still able to do our work. And how did that happen? You can't even think. If I were to go tell this to somebody, nobody will even imagine, except my own manager and the people around who were part of the lockdown, the 100+ people who were in the ashram. They saw us working, and work did happen. No, it's not like the work did not happen, and it happened.
You and Shrikant worked from a car for 2 years, from the back of a car, and Appa has built an office room, so that it never happens like that. You have to inconvenience yourself. That's just pure love of Guru for his bhaktas. He didn't need it. He didn't have to build an office room. But for people like you that were struggling to balance both the work and spiritual path, he has done this. How did that make you feel when Appa said, in fact, we are sitting here?
Yes. Yeah, for the, since you already know, for the benefit of the people who are watching this podcast, this is the Karyalaya that Appa has built. He called it as Karyalaya, and he ensured that it has a beautiful what do you say, ambience, exactly like the way we feel at work, with cabins, place to keep our laptop, charge our laptops, and then this is the beautiful garden outside Karyalaya where you're where you're seeing the two of us even go through this podcast.
No, but it's a beautiful gesture from Appa for for the struggle and seva that you were doing, and all of many people were working during that time, and it's just his love. I want to talk about his love.
And speaking about the fact that she said his love, and it's not only for me or my husband, it's for all the bhaktas who came. What was the most beautiful thing is the day the Karyalaya opened, it was our wedding day. And Appa actually timed it so beautifully. So I can never forget the day the Karyalaya was opened. So I'll be able to relate to how many years back it was built. So it obviously comes into my memory. And it was like what you said, first Appa was thinking maybe he has to build rooms. And then Appa just concluded that if my devotees have to work, they should have a place where, they say Nishabda, where we can take our calls, and there should be absolutely no disturbance. And when we are doing work, there should be full focus and ekagrata in what we do, So this is actually such a place where, what the, Guru wants, even in our, prapanchika, responsibility. We are able to fulfill that as well. So it gives us immense happiness whether we work here or wherever Appa wants us to work. He has trained all the devotees to be able to give our 100% wherever we are. And again, that is only possible through Appa and Amma's grace. And let's say whether it's a meeting, they know when, which meeting, when it is important. So correctly, if Pratishtapana has to happen at a certain time, Appa will automatically give us time to finish our meeting, or after the Pratishtapana, we'll have time to come and attend the meeting. We don't even have to go tell him that we have a call at 9:30 in the night. Automatically, that time will be allotted to us. We don't have to ask, it comes automatically.
The one who knows everything, won't he know this small thing?
Right?
Yeah. You have consistently served both Appa and Amma. And how is your relationship with Amma different from Appa? And what is your relationship with both of them like?
With Appa, it's like a father figure. With Amma, it's like a mother, right?
Is the father more stricter or the mother?
I feel my mom is more stricter than my dad. I feel my mom is more stricter for me because she's very, she is very particular that I have to be prepared ahead of time, and I have to be meditative on what I have to be on my tasks or anything that I do. I have to be very meditative on the task. So that quality, that importance, Amma has instilled in me. So, when I go to Appa, or when my husband goes to Appa, we have to be prepared, because we can't be sitting and rambling about many things, We have to go so prepared, very succinct, very precise. We should be able to relate the information to Appa. Even now, I'm not good at it. I think my husband is much better than me. But when you go stand, whatever you even thought, you will forget, So that's how it is. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's fear. It is just, sometimes it is so much happiness, or sometimes you're even talking to him that you will forget what you have to say. That has happened so many times with you as well, I'm sure. I will also forget what I have to say, but somehow he will extract the information that is required. sometimes I'll not even be able to tell, because so Antaratma yenido, he will know even if you go stand, and he will be able to guide you. So that has also happened several times. Amma, through her grace, will be able to correct time. Amma will call us, or she will be able to, when I'm struggling at home about something, correctly, Amma will also call, and she will not ask about what that matter is. She will just quickly talk about something, and that will tell me what to do next. So many times it has happened that both Appa and Amma, they would quickly call about something, and then we will know that we have been blessed to do a certain task, or let's say we are going to go do something for the ashram, we have to buy something, so they have actually guided us. Some level of fear is very good as well, if
Fear is
not
a great motivator.
the fear sometimes is a great motivator, right? So I'm not saying it is it is fear. Their love is also abundant.
It's just Shraddha, right?
Right,
Exactly.
so you want to do it well, so that's very important. So that is why fear is important. But at the same time, you do it because of their love, because you want their love. Who doesn't like to receive love from your guru, right? It's, how much ever love he gives, you're ready to receive. But at the same time, we should also do everything with lot of love. I think that's equally important. I enjoy receiving and giving. And I always also pray that this love shouldn't be bidirectional. It should be also towards everybody. You can't behave the way in a certain way with a guru and show a different face in front of everybody. It should be your love should be very expansive, and that is something I always pray to Appa. That my love has to be expansive, and I should not hold back or anything about or anything against anybody, or I shouldn't think about the past of let's say somebody has hurt me. When I interact with them, I have to be as natural, as normal as possible when I interact with a person. And every day I pray for that, and I think he's constantly been gracing me in that prayer, that particular prayer. I pray for several things, but obviously, there is one thing we all are towards. We want to become one with Appa. That is the ultimate prayer. But in order to attain that, these little prayers is what will take us there. So these little prayers come every day, So then, he also gives you a clue when you're swaying away, right? When you make a mistake or when you feel you hurt somebody, quickly you are able to relate, and then you say, Appa, na endendu ee tara madbardu. You immediately tell that, right? And you have to put efforts to correct yourself. So those are some of the qualities that Appa actually looks upon in every devotee.
I also want to say about time, Appa once blessed a disciple saying, your life will be now in fast forward. Do you experience that? Do you feel like time has, the last 23 years have flown by very, very quickly?
Yes, definitely it has gone by very quickly. We come several times to the ashram and go. But, I don't know what's happening. If I were to recall that incident, this incident, when this happened, it goes by really fast. And really, our heartfelt Pada Namaskara to Appa and Amma for having, given us so many experiences and in such a short span, and being able to learn and unlearn many things that, were part of our, our vasanas, that's what we call. Sometimes we get too hung up about our vasanas. So they have played a crucial role, and they are playing a crucial role in transforming everybody and taking our journey forward.
We have evolved, and so has the ashram. When you first came, the ashram was a very small, there was a hut there, and Adige Mane was very small and like a tiny hut. Basaji used to cook. So
Mhm.
now when you see such systems, especially now when those new structures have come, how do you feel?
I think the way I would like to connect it is, this is the third time Appa's shifted the kitchen, right? And similarly, he also gives us so many changes in our life. So when we see, once I've even spoken that Appa has even removed a statue out of the Garbhagudi and replaced it somewhere. When a statue even gets such a role, how about us? So look at the rapid transformation that's happening within us. There are so many structures, so many things. The more beauty you see, I think the same beauty I think he's also seeing in his devotees. The way they evolve. So you can actually kind of relate the evolution to our transformation. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But I feel happy to relate the two together.
Absolutely. Like when you see yourself and when you see the ashram growing, we are growing with it, right? It's a beautiful feeling. You dance a lot. You sing a lot. And I've seen you dance. Everybody has seen you dance. And you really are not worried about what other people are thinking about, and you really dance for God. What is happening inside Sripriya when she is dancing?
Lajje bittu kuniyabeku. You hear that, right? So when I'm doing something for Appa, I try, with his grace, I try to not hold on to any body consciousness, and if it happens, it's according to according to their grace. If it doesn't happen, also it's according to their grace. Because whatever we do, eventually we would like to see our Guru and Guru Mata happy. So anything for them in something that is possible by us, So dance is one of the means of expression. So why not?
And another thing about you and Shrikantana is how you have balanced, work, spirituality, your careers and the spiritual path. Many people, they think that if you are on the spiritual path, you have to let go of, certain responsibilities, or you have to be completely immersed in only one path. But you both are examples, like many other disciples here, where Appa doesn't necessarily, uproot you and say, let go of everything and come. But he teaches you to balance, and he teaches you to really find ways to maintain harmony in everything. And both of you are examples of that as well. So I want to know how you see in the future, where the work-life balance continues, or you turn completely. Does your heart ever say, I want to come back completely to the ashram? How do you see yourself? What do you see going forward?
When I first came to when I first came and started living in Bangalore, the one thing that Appa told is, I want you to go to work, and I want you to come to the ashram. So which means he wants me to give equal weightage to both. Or when I'm doing the prapanchika task, he wants me to be also immersed in spirituality in a different sense. So that was the first instruction that Appa gave me, and I don't know if I fulfilled that to his heart's content. I strive as much. We can all only strive, but the Guru has to be happy. So that is something we are all, not only me, many devotees strive to try to bring that balance in life. So I think that part will still continue, because he has never said anything different. So I don't think it will ever, unless his instruction or his wish is something different, I don't think that will wind up. So everything will have natural and gradual course, I think, and that will happen to everybody. So
He has
I think
written, Iddu samsaradolleddu varama.
Varama.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
So that goes to say, anything that you see, do, or experience, Appa has several years back made that a part of the bhajan. So it's not something like whatever is written is still applicable to daily life. So we people talk about shastras when they try to develop the meaning and everything. So Appa simple Kannada has already been relating it to the same thought that you should be able to apply everything in your day-to-day life.
But also he has written many bhajans which are quite complex, talking about Ashtasiddhi, like multiple, the entire Khadgamala he has compressed into simplest formats, and he has written it, and we probably sing it very casually, but there's such deeper meaning.
Absolutely. I do agree with that, and I think certain bhajans, even though we kind of know the meaning, I think they will unfold at the right time, when he feels is the right time. Some bhajans have unfolded, so we are able to relate to that. But certain bhajans, I guess, when we are ready, maybe we are not yet mature enough spiritually for him to unfold the deeper meaning into what he wants to convey. So hopefully he's getting us prepared.
What do you think is the one message that Appa wants all the devotees to take away? What is the one strong message that you feel Appa is conveying constantly, repeatedly? What touches your heart and what goes on repeatedly in your mind?
I think one message is we have to love each other, no matter what. Okay, no matter what our differences are. If we fight, or if we are upset with somebody, if we hurt somebody, we have to forgive and forget. Maybe we might not be able to forget right away, but we should have the quality to forgive very quickly and start talking to them, not have any grudges. So by the time we leave the ashram gate, it should be done and dusted, So that should be our attitude. I think that's one thing Appa really wants us to do. Towards him, we should not be lying. That's the second thing he feels we should not be doing that. Third thing is, we should not cheat or do, so those are the three things.
Complete transparency.
Transparency should be there, at least with Appa. So let's say you have done that to somebody, at least go confess to him. So I think that's very important, because it is very natural. It can happen to anybody in any walk, or sometimes even the situation might make you do something hastily, and you obviously many times we repent on an action that we do, but we have to quickly realize that. So I think in my mind, I feel that's what Appa really prefers.
Many times the Guru tests in ways where he might say something that you're not readily accepting, right? So we've all faced those situations where
very true.
We've been tested in a way where the Guru might have a certain perspective and it's not easily absorbed by us. What was one of those instances in your life?
I'll give you something simple. Appa gives us a lot of gifts. So let's say Appa gives me a sari. The very first time I see the sari, I might not like it. So I will feel that color isn't good for me, that design, oh my God, it will not look good. So, but I will tell Appa, please make me accept it, So this has happened to me in the past. So then when I wear it like second time, third time, I kind of settle down. It naturally happens. And then I say, but I'm very transparent with Appa. I don't go physically to him, but I tell him, see, I don't like this, but make me accept it, So, and I think that is one thing that has worked, so that might be something very as simple as not accepting,
For somebody that is coming newly to a Guru, Sadguru, and is wanting to surrender to their guru,
Mhm.
what is the message, or like, from your experience, what do you want to say about how to handle such situations when the guru is testing, when the guru is telling them something that is completely different from their mindset? You said acceptance works for you, but a lot of times it takes time to practice that also, right? Like,
Correct.
acceptance is a practiced thing. So when somebody comes in new, it feels almost like you're writing off your life to one person in complete trust, and it's not easy to trust entity. And how do you a new disciple, how does a new disciple come in, and what is the one thing that has helped you build your faith, build your trust in the guru?
See, the one thing I would tell the new disciple is, it has taken you such a long time, or we have taken so many births. When I say long time, not hours and minutes, it has taken so many births for us to come to a guru.
Millions.
Okay,
Yeah.
millions of births. Okay, and the guru is so patient enough to say, okay, from now onwards, I'll take care of your journey. When he has been patient, why can't we be? Right? But if you constantly pray to Appa and say, help me handle this hurdle, help me get over this, it's okay, he's your father. Express to him you're angry, you're upset, you're taking too long, you're not fixing things for me. It's okay to express that to our father. Keep telling him, but at the same time ask him the strength to handle the situation. And many times actually Appa has actually helped. How he would help us, he will send somebody to talk to. He will make us move, visit somebody's house, or he might just take us to Chelakere. As small as something he would do, which would actually change your mindset. Then when you meet a certain person, talk to a certain person and say, oh, you know what, my situation is not as bad as yours. There were times where you have realized that, and you say, okay, maybe this is a bad time that my guru is trying to help me. I have to come out of it. I'm placing my trust and faith. See, that's all. Because when it is not the right thing to disturb the flow of transformation when the guru is putting so much effort, if we are a barrier to our own transformation. So that will put us back in time. It's easily said, I do agree, but practically it's very difficult when you experience that. And pretty much everybody in this ashram has been through such a situation, or any situation in their life. But we have to keep telling ourselves, this is not going to last long, this is not going to last long.
This too shall pass.
Yeah, this too will pass. So nothing in life, which is what Appa is trying to teach, nothing is permanent. Even happiness for that matter, even bad situations, or a very sorrowful state, everything will pass with time, and things will turn around. So that is definitely an assurance with Appa. All of us have seen that.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know if you
absolutely
agree
and he
with
has
me.
been there. He has subtly, physically, he has shown us over and over again that he's with us through all of this, and we are like little seeds that he has planted. We're taking time to grow, but it needs time to evolve, and it needs time to give fruits. So we just have to be patient with ourselves. I think that's what you're trying to convey.
That's when the surrender comes.
Yeah.
Because surrender is not easy. So the surrender that I am trusting you, Appa. I am trusting you, Amma. I have placed all this in your hands. You have to take me or her or him forward. That surrender. I think that's the most important thing, because you are surrendering everything of yours into his hands, right? That is when the guru takes over.
Yeah.
So, and that requires the trust. Once I even remember Appa telling, you believe the Google map. right? So you assume that Google Map will take you exactly to your destination, but when a guru, Sakshat, I am telling you, I will take care of you and your family. Why can't you trust me?
Oh, that's beautiful. I
Right?
never heard this.
Right? That's one time that has happened. So the sentences like this are very
Powerful.
very powerful, for us.
Now I want to ask you
Uh-huh.
something that a lot of people kind of. No, I want to ask you this. I genuinely want to ask you. I want to ask you something that a lot of people, struggle with. Marriage, right? Marriage is a beautiful thing if two people are on the same path. How did you and Shrikant Anna find the balance, find harmony in your marriage? Is it just because of Appa and Sadguru? What transformations happened inside you both? And how was the relationship initially and how has it evolved? I know it's a personal question, but a lot of people benefit from hearing, how a lot of people come as couples to ashram, and sometimes they stay, sometimes we see them after many years, or maybe they never come back. But if two people decide that this is the path, and I see both of you have aligned in the seva path, right? So how is it that the relationship blooms? What is it? What is the transformation? How do people get to a harmonious state according to you?
See, first of all, I think we need the grace of our parents, our guru parents. We need their grace. Second is the guru expects us also to put in some effort.
Absolutely.
Right? It's not that it's only the guru. His grace is there, but our effort is also required, right?
To understand each other. Yeah.
So, like any other couple, all couples will fight. Like what I said earlier, right? We have to learn to forget and forgive. Holding on, grudges and things. So that actually prolongs things, and it breaks the harmony, and it takes us away further from Appa. Yeah. So that is, I think that is very important. Other than that, it's like when I think you start doing that, God many times starts making us think parallelly together also. I think that is also something that I've seen Appa grace several times. But I also understand there are some very difficult marriages as well. So it also depends on how Guru wants to carve each one's life, right? So somebody might, the marriage might not have a great balance, whereas something else might be, very good or great in that person. I think Appa kind of balances that out, and I think that's how.
But you bring up a good point, saying effort is what he seeks. Like you're putting in effort.
Correct.
And there's a lot of effort that goes into a marriage from both sides, right? So,
and especially when the child comes, there's even more effort.
Yeah.
So it becomes very difficult because you suddenly feel you own the child. Actually, you don't own the child. The child is there to make us mature, and the child is there for us to get better, right? So God has sent that child for a purpose in this Janma, so that we learn, and they are only part of our spiritual journey until from the time they are born until they are maybe they go to college. After that, the interaction with you and your child starts coming down. So that is a very crucial time, and I think there is a lot of confusion because we feel we own the child. We feel the child has to listen to us. Yes, there are certain times when the child has to listen to us, but it has to. I think it is like a journey. All the 3 or 4 of us take together, and over time, I guess it matures and fructifies. I think that's how it has it will.
Appa also cuts away the attachment so beautifully. We don't even realize that the evolution of detachment is getting there, but we kind of don't realize it, probably because we constantly remember his bhajans or something. There to do our duty, we're there. I'm sure you experienced that with Vaishnavi when she left to college.
Yeah.
When they grow up so fast and they're in college, you feel that detachment and readiness that he has probably brought. I don't know if that is.
That is, I think his preparation is what has made us handle all this. I think no other reason, absolutely, and that has played a major role, I would say.
Okay, so any concluding words?
I think thank you for being a beautiful interviewer, and I wish to thank Appa and Amma for having given us this opportunity, as well as to all the bhaktas who are actually listening to our podcast. Just like how I learned a lot from listening to all of your Anubhava, I hope my Anubhava also might be an example, inspiration. Yeah. I'm not saying
no, absolutely, it's an inspiration.
So I would like to say Sharnu to all of you, as well as you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Sharnu.